How's it going, everybody? It is your friend, the OP Leprechaun, and I am starting a new world, and I think I have found the perfect spawn. I am in the middle of a grove, and this is one of the coolest groves I have ever found in this game. I'm going to go for a little free cam ride here. Now, most of these are so high up, there is nowhere that's not covered in snow. And they're not totally surrounded by these peaks. I don't know, just something about it when I found it. Originally on a server world I was playing with my friends, I just knew that I had to do something with it. And so I got the seed, I set this as my spawn, and we are going to see what we can do with this. Oh, nice. There's a nice little village down there. It's actually a fairly big one. Alright, well, I'm not going to spoil too much for myself here. The main part about this today is going to be getting established in here. You know, we'll get a little bit of crops going just so we can have some bread or something. Probably get some farmland set up somewhere nearby. Yeah, and just, I mean, I just think this is really, really cool. And I think this is something that I could absolutely, I'm kind of throwing back to the hidden city in Lord of the Rings and the Silmarillion, just in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of this mountain that's too tall for anything else to climb. There's just this city. Now, mind you, it's going to be kind of a small city built into this little valley here, but that's what we're going to do today. So, first things first, we're going to have to break a tree. And then I think we might actually already be coming up on nighttime. The sun, it's not quite set, but it does set early inside this grove. So it gets dark fast. Well, I see some surface coal, some surface iron there already, but I'm going to try and leave those intact as much as possible. And yeah, let's punch a couple of trees. Looks like I'm going to have to plant some 2x2 mega spruce here because there's not a whole lot of trees in this little valley. So let's get some work done. And there we go, punching our first tree. Okay, so I don't have a water bucket yet. So I think what we're going to have to do is go over here to where we have some water already. And I think, well, first thing I got to do is I got to make some planks, make some sticks, and oh wait, yep, I don't have one of those yet. So yep, we're gonna have to do that. Honestly, the first thing we're gonna have to do is get inside because it's already getting to be nighttime, and yeah. Let's do that right away. And now it is completely dark. Okay. Breaking one stone. There we go. All right. Okay. I've got a little bit of light just so I can see what I'm doing here. Okay. Try and only make one wooden tool this whole time. It's going to take forever with your hand. All right, let's enter the Stone Age. Let's get some stuff done. Oh, that wasn't very smart. I did not think about making my my wood last a little longer. I was in such a hurry to get under cover. I don't even have one piece of log left to make charcoal out of. So I might have to brave the outdoors for just a few minutes and see if I can't get just another piece of wood here. There's nothing really close by, but we'll get something figured out. Oh, there's a creeper. Don't want to be by a creeper. I know that iron over there is so tempting. Oh, hi. Okay. So we have that kind of snow. Okay. Let's not freeze to death on our first night. That would be great. Okay. Okay. Well, now I can make some charcoal. Let's do that real quick. Where's my little hole in the wall? There it is. Okay. All right. Now I don't have enough stone, so we're going to make a little more. And it's furnace time. Hey, look, light. And with the power of a furnace, we now have torches. It's not going to be quite so dark and lonely in here anymore. Okay. Smelt up a couple more pieces of charcoal. And as much as I didn't want to have to already, I think, well, first we'll make up a couple of stone tools here, because that's going to be necessary. We're going to need a hoe. We're going to need access to more wood, and there's not that much wood on this side of the mountain. So it looks like we are going to have to make ourselves a door through the mountain over towards that village. I think that's going to be our best bet for now. And we'll kind of play it by ear from there and see what we find on our way. Well, I'm going to spend the night digging. If I find anything cool and interesting, I will come back and let you know before I mine it. Well, I did manage to find our first iron. I'm going to take that as a major win here. Nice, finding 6 iron on your first little mining trip is always worth celebrating. As 8. Okay. Well, that leaves me 1 piece of charcoal is enough to do those 8 iron. Then I can make iron tools. So we're already winning at life. I'm just going to be really, really hungry by the time I get to that village. There's no doubt about it. Well, we'll see how far we can get before I run out of hunger completely. All right, we are back. It is daytime. Oh, do not look at the Enderman. And I do have some iron, so I get to make my favorite tool in Minecraft, which is the water bucket. That means that I can go over here, swim up one of these, and get myself some transportable water. And maybe even turn that thing down there into a lake from the other waterfall. and then have an infinite water source right from the get-go. That would be a very good way to start my day. If I can get up that high and not fall through the snow. All right, how much higher do I need to go? Quite a ways up here. All right, well, shall we just swim it? Pretty soon here, I'm going to actually start taking damage from hunger. Yeah, I have no go fast left in me. I am playing it hard, so hey, here we go. Bread soon. Can we get a couple more? Hey, there we are. All right, let's see. Does this make... No, it doesn't. How about there? All right. Let's see if I can make myself a little well here. I think instead of doing that, I have a little bit of dirt here. And I have a stone hoe. And I have some seeds. Now, can I get a few more? Thank you. Okay. Well, now we have to sit quietly and do as little as possible while the wheat grows. Or slowly venture over to that village and hope there's some food in that village. Okay. We can put a light there, put a light there, put a light there. I think what our best bet is going to be is to try and venture over the mountain and get into the village by nightfall. Oh, they probably have a bed I can steal so I can sleep through the night. That should have been a really good idea to do right away. However, I did not think that far ahead. Okay, well, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to drop that water bucket right there. Okay, I see water up there too. Question is, can I get to it? Nope. Okay, oh no. Yep, nope. Okay. Well, can I get out of here without flying? That is going to be the question. Okay. Hey, village. Oh, yep. I don't need to take any more damage. Thank you. Alright, villagers. There are live villagers here. In a cave. And some iron. Hey, potatoes! And some pumpkin seeds. I'll take all that. No, still, probably take the bed too. Oh, tell me there are at least a few hay bales in this village that I can. Oh, there's a fisherman. A lot of good that does me. Photographer, saw the photography table. Hey, bread. Woohoo, I'm not gonna starve. With one piece of bread to spare. Alright. Does he have... Oh, hey, look, more bread. Well, heck. We got wheat going. We'll have potatoes going when we get back if we... Oh. Oh, no, wait, not a... For a second, I thought it was a zombie villager. Oh, that's my buddy, the fisherman's hut. Anything else? Did I get the whole village? Sweet berries. Sheepoos. So at some point I will be able to get some of those going. Alright. I think now is the time. Nope. To get inside and put my new bed down. Yay, no phantoms. Okay. Well, now that I'm not automatically going to die now, just because I ran out of things to eat, let's take a look around the... Did I make it all the... I don't think I made it to all the houses in the village. There's a lot more villages over there than what I saw. A couple of cows. Means there's a butcher. Oh, he's trapped in here. I think we'll keep him in here. Hey, a couple more pieces of leather and we'll be able to make a pair of boots to go through all that snow. There's the cartographer. Just planning ahead for when I'm going to need villagers. Because we all know I'm going to need villagers. Let's see. Go into a house already, guys. Hey, look. Trap the villagers. Woohoo! I have enough to start a village with. Oh. I might as well take one of those. Oh. Another source of what? That's what I was after. There we go. Now I can get it back to my side of the mountain. I'll have infinite water. Hey, more potatoes. Let me get some more of those. use a few of those. Oh, yeah. I needed to grab some more wood while I was on this side of the mountain, didn't I? All right. Let me chop down some trees and such here. Get a few more saplings to bring over to my side in order to make some mega trees, some 2x2s. And then, yeah, I'll be back. Get back over to our side of the mountain just in time, with plenty of saplings to spare. Throw one little torch down on either end of that. And we're gonna hop on our little dirt hut here. We're gonna throw it on a bed and try to sleep away the night. Okay. So I do have some sweet berries. They are an atrocious form of food, but they are a form of food. So I think we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna plant some of them. And we'll get our infinite water source taken care of. And now, I think, for right now, we're going to flatten out an area. But where, though? I don't know. I don't really want zombies, tromping down on them. So maybe we take care of this water stream right here and just turn this whole bottom central layer for now into farmland. Okay. So that's going to dry that whole thing up. Need a little more dirt, I'm sure. Okay, so I think that is all farmable now. That is not what I wanted to do with that. Okay. All right, now I got enough to do a little bit of damage with some potatoes here. Okay. Oh, you got some more crops. We might have something resembling a farm going on pretty quick. And the sweet berries are already... Yeah, but that's why I don't like them. Harvesting of it is almost as painful as watching your hunger go down after you eat them. It's just, I mean, I know they're food. Don't get me wrong. I understand they're food. But I want some better food. So, we're going to take care of getting some better food taken care of. I have plenty of yellow dye when I'm done clearing all this out. For now I can use them to put a composter and make some Get some bone meal. At some point, I want to get an lay and do some actual wheat farming that way, because I'm going to want to get some mud brick and all that new fancy stuff I haven't got to play with, because since that came out, I've been playing in my underground world, and I haven't really got to go around and do any of that stuff yet. I haven't found a mangrove swamp, haven't done none of that, so we're going to take care of that with this series, which obviously, since I'm calling it a long play, is going to run right into, you know, probably the next 2 updates. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how many times I die. Pretty good at not dying these days, as long as I, stay away from creepers. Even then. I do have some iron, so I could make a shield before I get really in depth with the, Oh, hey, look. More wood. That's good. Still have 21 saplings. So actually, what I should have been doing while I was out here messing with this the whole time is I should have had, not all of it, maybe like half of it. Turn it into charcoal. Once I get one piece, then I can do most of the rest. That's a really tall tree. Holy cow. All right. Well, my next little while is going to be shaving back a little bit of this terrain, making some tiers and some terraces, getting some dirt, maybe expanding the farm a little bit, and chopping trees. And yeah, we'll go from there. Come on back when I made a little dent into the proceedings, and we'll see what we can come up with. And in my continuing to start off with a good start, the tunnel that is heading over to the village right here from my side of the mountain happened to pop out in front of a couple of cows. So I immediately ran back as fast as I could to go get some wheat. And now we're going to bring them down to a little tiny spot that I have made to store them for now and start breeding up some cows. So yeah, make my long, slow way all the way to the other side of the mountain. Okay, I'll be back when they're in there. Okay, it isn't much, but it's a start. And we have baby cows. Okay, moving on. I think I'm going to keep a couple of those in my inventory, just in case I find a couple of sheeples. And let's get back on down to the far end of the tunnel, which will eventually expand. So yeah, so my plan is to take that whole big mountain up there, all the way up to here. The entire inside of the mountain is going to be my little kingdom in the world here. We're going to hollow that whole ring out all the way around this, and everything is going to be built inside there. My farms, my dark spawner. Like I said, I wanted to make it up high in the world. That's just too skinny. So it's either going to be right in here, top of the tunnel I'm building, or it's going to be over there. We'll do some terraforming. We'll figure it out. That's a long way off yet. We're not there. We'll get there. That is the plan, is to get there. Get some dirt, because I do want to cover that up and keep going underground. All right, back to diggy more hole. I'll let you know if I find anything cool or I break on through to the other side, which I'm not too far away from. So, on we go. Yeah, okay, well that wasn't too much later, so Tunnel all the way to my side. Village. Tunnel. Say hi to the village. I know most of the villages were over there on that side. Those are the ones that I blocked in. I don't know. It might be worth it to nether portal them, or is it worth it to try and... we'll see how much iron I find in my mining escapades here. Oh, that's right. I left my crafting table somewhere else. So let's make one more fence gate. There we go. Fence gates. I like them. Zombies don't break them down. Okay. So now I have direct access over here to the village. I'll probably shape that a little bit better. Yeah, that's going to be a for sure thing. We'll get a staircase, a ramp, something along those lines. But now I don't have to try and parkour over a snowy mountain to get up there. Oh, and by the way, I did manage to find enough iron to get myself an iron shirt. Not saying, I'm just saying. And it is now morning. Harvest some more of the sweet berries that damage me almost as much as they feed me. Yep. So still doing the wheat, still doing the taters. Wheat is for animals and eventually for mud. Taters are for me until I get a decent crop of those cows that we just shenanigan from the other side of the mountain. So I am still subsisting on berries, which, you know, it's annoying how often you have to eat, but they grow pretty fast, and it's pretty easy to get a stockpile of them, which actually means that, you know, I keep a stack on me. I put the rest in the composter, and I get bone meal. You know, for early game bone meal, not bad. Also, early game tip, in case you did not know, campfires. Campfires are the way to cook food early game. You know, you can do smokers and stuff while you want later. It'd be nice if you could feed them with a hopper instead of having to manually place them. However, there is a way to manually harvest them and store them, which I will show you later on when I have enough iron to make the contraption that you need to do that. I don't have that much right now. We'll get there. However, every other way of cooking food, resource intensive. There's always a cost of resources every time you use it. Campfires is a singular time cost. You need 1 piece of coal or charcoal, 3 logs, some sticks. Boom. Infinite cooking of food. Throwing it out there, in case you're unaware. Everyone knows what a campfire is. No one really understands, other than making it look like your chimneys actually have a fire in them and smoke coming out, what they are good for. Okay. Moving on to a little more bone meal. Potatoes. I have a stack and a little bit. Eventually, I will be expanding both my potato and my wheat fields because I do want to work with some mud brick because I have not yet got to go to a mangrove swamp because since 1.19 came out, I have either been playing in a stayed world that did not have anything nearby because I was already too expanded, or I was playing underground. Only underground. So, mangrove swamp. It's an item that I definitely want to find. Second, potatoes. Almost as good as steak. It'll take me a little while to get enough steak built up from those cows. And the next thing I need to find is some dang carrots so that I can set up a villager breeder. I think that is something I will do right now, is pop over to the village and see if I can find a farm. We're back at the village, more cows, but cows are not an issue for me anymore. Alright, do a little baby water, but there you go. Okay, so we do have some pumpkins and some surface iron. Alright, we're going for it. Because at this point, I need all the iron I can get. Well, that was the first. I haven't been blown up by a creeper, and I don't even know how long. Wow. It's a good thing I wasn't very far away. Let's go see how much of our stuff is left. Oh my goodness. Oh, and this is why I don't play in hardcore, because every once in a while I get distracted. I went, ooh, shiny, look at that. That's like exactly, literally what I did, is go, ooh, shiny, look at that. And I did have a whole lot of coal on me. Alright, go away. Okay, sword, yes. That, yes. Alright, you can go away now. I was gonna say I had torches. Ugh, I'm all discombobulated now. Alright, well, we might as well get rid of some spawnable area underneath the village so I don't get blown up by any more creepers. How's that sound? That sound like a plan? I hope so, because that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, but the only thing I'm missing is my axe. Oh, and there it is. Hey, well, you know what? It could be worse. I did get all my stuff back, but I did set off my... I haven't been gilded in this many days, and it irritates me. I was really gonna go as far as I could, as long as I could, without dying. Alright, I'm not gonna stay in here for more coal right now, because I'm actually looking for carrots. Come back, I know those pumpkins are there. They're not going to go anywhere. I will be setting up a pumpkin farm. And eventually at some point a melon farm too, because those are both really, really good trades. Is there not one farmer villager in this entire village? I find that highly suspicious. Or are you all just living on pumpkin pie and jack-o'-lanterns? Oh, well, there's a whole lot more villagers there. Okay, we're going to follow the path out of town. And yeah, there really is not a farm anywhere in here. Well, it's almost nighttime. Let's sleep the night away here. Get the purple bed. Alright, we're going to do a little cheaty because I can't actually believe that there's no farms in this entire village. Because I have been to all of those places. Huh, and there is indeed not one single farm. Well, looks like for now, no smoke on the horizon, so no other village. So, I guess we will, when we're ready to breed villagers, have to do it with bread, which is a much more labor-intensive way of doing it. However, it is what it is, as they say. Okay, moving on. Let's go find something to work on. It's probably just going to be digging a hole. Let's be real here. I got a lot of digging to do. Get a few more resources. I'd like to get enough iron out of here to get a full suit of iron. And enough for iron for 6 or 8 spare iron pickaxes. And then I'll make my way down to the deep slate and go looking for some diamonds. And once I get that far, then we'll see about making some real progress. Maybe head to the nether, get our villager trading going, get our gold trading going. I don't know. We'll see. All I know is I gotta cut down a tree. I'm gonna farm some more crops. And I'm gonna dig out some more mountain. though definitely a beacon is on my to-do list of things that need to happen. So yeah, wish me luck while I spiral my way through this tree. Midway checkpoint here. Yeah. Haven't changed anything over there. Crops and trees still going over here. Just did a harvest around there. And I had to expand my storage. So I got my blocks there. Wood chest there. It'll eventually be blocks too. You know it. I'm getting plenty of coal going through. Got almost 4 stacks now. And I am at just over a half a stack of iron. So I really want to get to a stack of iron before I really get down in the deep, dark, dirty. Because I want to upgrade all of my tools to iron tools before I go down. I'm fine using, a backup deep slate shovel, stone shovel. I can do that. I want to be able to get, I want to get at least a couple of rows of logs done before I go down there. And my food is almost there. I had a wandering trader stop by. Food's almost there. If I can get 6 stacks of taters cooked up, these 2 I'm going to leave to replant, just like those 2 seeds. Breeding up the cows. Not at the point of harvesting cows yet. There's a few in there, but yeah. Me, I'll probably transition really, really quickly into my my auto beef killificator, to quote Tango Tech. That little gem that I made a long time ago, and I make now in every single one of my worlds because it's just so dang convenient, especially if it's close by where you're working and they grow the entire time. And since I don't have any beacons, that is definitely going to be the case. Yeah, I mined out that far. Yeah, and to be fair, that is not that far to get a half a stack of iron, plus the 6 or, half a stack of iron, plus 24. And probably 6 or 9 more for pickaxes that I've gone through just here and there and everywhere. So yeah, that's really not that bad for almost a stack of iron. So it's one of the things I love about mining in the actual mountains. So we will keep expanding my little strip mine here. Now eventually, this is all going to go away. Eventually, this is going to be hollow, empty space up to the tippy top of the mountain there. Probably leave myself a 2-block gap around the edges of the mountain, just so Enderman Grieving doesn't mess with me when they take away blocks. But other than that, yeah, that's what I've been up to for the last little while. And what I'm going to go back to after this. I probably, unless I find something really, really cool, probably won't come back until after I get my stack of iron and my iron tools that I want and enough wood. But that's kind of the goal right now, is just to get myself set up to go down to Deep Slate, look for the diamonds, get myself all kitted out in diamonds, get the diamond armor, get the diamond sword, all that stuff. And then I want to pop over to the Nether because, well, I'm going to need some villagers because I'm going to start going through tools even more than I already am. So I do want to get my mending. I do want to get my unbreaking, all that stuff. Because this is, while it's a long play, it's not 100% about that. Because I do have a really massive digging project, which, anyone who watches my channel knows that I am a fan of digging, and I can grind for hours and hours. This space alone is just a huge empty canvas to build whatever I want, once I get it hollowed out. I really like the way that this whole terrain looks here. So I'm terraforming, yes. Smoothing it out, making it a little more accessy, yes. Terraced gardens, yes. All that stuff's coming. Giant dome over the top. That's the idea. Maybe. We'll see. Got long-term plan. Let's hollow out the inside of a mountain first and get enough librarian villagers to populate that much glass. Yeah, that'll be something. But I like I said, I love the view here. I love the way this works, the way it's almost a perfect circle, and I can use the shape finder in Mini HUD to actually plot out a perfect circle based on the center of this right here, which looks to actually to be right about, man, it really doesn't like it when I do that. Right about there. So right about the edge of my farm, give or take, is kind of where I'm looking at the center point being. Actually might be over a little farther this way. I might discover a completely different center once I start terraforming. Who knows? We're one episode into this, and it's been all about startup stuff. So keep on mining. Come back when there's a stack. That'll probably end this episode. We'll see. Maybe a little bit more actual live mining content for anybody who does want to see that. Not so many. But I do. I enjoy watching it. I enjoy doing it too. So, anyways, enough rambling. Back to work. How's it going, everybody? Opie Leprechaun from the far distant future here, throwing a little outro into the end of this video, because when I got around to editing it, it was a little long. And you're looking at this 40-some-odd minute video going, bro, it's already long. Yeah, it was a lot longer than that before I edited. So this is no longer really a long play, or it's definitely more of a let's play that's just going to be in a long form, years out in the future kind of plans on this thing. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a, hey, how you doing? And say thanks for watching the video. And yeah, we'll end it here, and we will pick up with the middle part of quote unquote day one. And yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.